What is up, YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode of our 6D journey. My name is Lucas, and I'm here to help us build healthy relationships. A lot of my videos as of late have really been focused on a general feeling of relationships with all people, and doing that through a transformation through self-reflection. And I didn't sleep last night. It is now what time is it? It is 7:55 in the morning. I have been up since yesterday at 9. And I wasn't hungry yesterday. I was on a medication for 7 days that made me lose my appetite often. And yesterday was the last day to take the medication the day before. I woke up, I was like, I'm not hungry. And I never got hungry. And we're at 36 hours now. And we haven't eaten. We being me. We've had lots of water and kombucha tea twice and lots of tea. I did have a pickle spear twice. A little spear pickle. The insomnia. There's so much worry in the collective. And it's not even, it's beyond the quarantine and beyond the virus. It really has become this fear of separation from others, while at the same time being extremely put into a very close proximity with either the self, people who live alone, or people you do live with, people that are quarantined and stuck in their houses together. And that energy has been growing so much, and the insomnia last night, I reached this place of peace with it, and that's been kind of an on and off thing for about a week now. And as I've been sitting here kind of introspectively tuning into myself, which in my mind as an empath and as a global consciousness tapper inner that I am, my channel, there's just all of this reprogramming happening for so many people. It's sometimes when you're looking into the spiritual community, whether it be in a Christian church or a metaphysical group or whatever, A to B, A to Z. There's this feeling of someone not being awake to the truth. Someone not being awake to the truth. And up until now in history, there's been a lot of egotistical truth. People speaking their egotistical human mind's perspective of spirituality and putting it into a box, into a dot, into something that can be measured, like time. And it feels like what's happening right now is that everyone's becoming more woke. They're waking up to a broader perspective of not spirituality, but the self. The self. What the self feels, what the self has desires for, what the self is creating, what the self is reflecting off of all of the relationships in their life. A lot of priorities are being set straight. A lot of conversations are being had. Emotions are being felt and processed and transmuted. And my insomnia last night, and not eating for the last 36 hours, is I realized I was doing that because I wanted to know myself better. When we're not cramming all these distractions into us, take away your phone and take away your food and take away your relationships and take away all the opportunities you have to go out and avoid yourself, right? How much time do we spend avoiding our inner thoughts because we need to go out and do stuff, right? We stay busy because we're avoiding the inside. And now we all have to go to the inside. And it's just been enlightening all of the emotions that I've processed. And I'm watching it in other people. I'm viewing it within myself. And I'm comparing and contrasting and seeing way more things to compare than things to contrast. We're all waking up. We've waited for so long for this. We've waited and prayed for so long. And I'm being told right now, be careful what you wish for. We've all been aiming and guiding ourselves and navigating the tricky waters of the world, and I feel like right now it seems like there's this huge amount of distress. It feels like everything's falling apart, but in my heart I feel calm. And I think that a lot of us are dealing with that. There's this feeling of, why do I feel so afraid and at peace at the same time? Which one is it? And the thing that I would encourage all of us, including myself, to do is to sit down with that fear and let it in. Let the fear come in to the body, to the mind, to the heart, to the soul. Let the fear envelop. And that's when it loses its power. We're pushing away through relationships. PTSD, I had several videos of PTSD. The PTSD we feel with relationships is all fear-based. We're pushing fear to the outside, where it's then caught by outside circumstances, outside situations, outside people, who then bring that fear back to us and put it back inside of us, and then we cast it out, and in and out, and in and out, and in and out, and all these different things. And when we just sit down with the fear, and we go, hey, this is my fear. What does it feel like? What is it teaching me? What am I moving into after the fear? Nothing's permanent. You allow something in, it escapes eventually, naturally. You're not pushing it out, it just vanishes. Embrace the fear. And it's a fear of the self. And ultimately, all these videos that I have are really about embracing yourself. You embrace your rules, regulations, boundaries, energies, expectations, desires, creations. You balance all those within yourself. And as we do that, as we balance the self, all the external things shift around us. Another psychic call.